All right, let's just get right to it. For most smart and vicious people out there, the real enemy isn't some big dramatic failure. It's not that at all. It's something way quieter, way more dangerous. You're not failing, you're stalling.
I want you to picture this. It's 3, maybe 5 years from now. You wake up and nothing's really different. You're in the same spot, thinking the same thoughts, wondering, how did all that time go by? But I didn't. This isn't because you failed. It's because of 1,000 tiny, seemingly logical delays that added up to nothing.
So let's make this real. Meet Arjun. He's 24, he's sharp, he's ambitious. He listens to all the podcasts, he reads all the right books. But he's stuck. He feels like he's perpetually on the launch pad, but the countdown never starts. He keeps telling himself, I just need to be a little more ready. And year after year, ready just never shows up. Does that hit a little close to home? If any part of Arjun's story makes you squirm just a bit, then you know exactly what we're talking about. And look, this isn't going to be some rah-rah motivational speech. This is an investigation. We're going to break down the actual brain mechanics that keep us stuck, and, more importantly, how to break them. Okay, first up, let's put our own excuses under the microscope. But we're not going to look at them like there's some kind of moral weakness. No, we're going to see them for what they really are. Predictable, almost automatic defense mechanisms in our brains that are designed to keep us safe, even if that safety means staying right where we are forever. Let's start with the sneakiest, most noble-sounding excuse of them all, perfectionism. The story we tell ourselves, the lie, is, oh, I just have really high standards. But the reality, what's actually going on in our heads, it's a deep-seated fear of being judged. It's not about doing the bad job, it's about being seen doing a bad job. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The data on this is crystal clear. Researchers like Curran and Hill have shown again and again, perfectionism doesn't create excellence. It correlates with depression, it kills creativity, it leads directly to burnout, and you guessed it, avoidance. At the end of the day, perfectionism doesn't make you great, it just makes you hide. So why is this fear so powerful? What's going on under the hood? Well, a lot of it comes down to this thing called identity fusion. It's when you can't separate what you do from who you are. So if the project bombs, it means I am a bomb. If the business fails, I am a failure. Every single attempt feels like a final exam on your entire worth as a person. I mean, no wonder we're terrified to even start.
And that brings us to the biggest, most seductive lie of them all. I'll do it when I'm ready. Let's be really clear about this. Readiness is a complete myth. It's not a state you arrive at. There's no magic moment where the clouds part, the fear vanishes, and you have perfect clarity. It doesn't exist. There is only one thing, taking a step, even when you're uncertain, especially when you're uncertain.
Okay, so we've dissected the excuses that keep our feet glued to the floor. Now, let's talk about the price tag, because all those little daily decisions to just wait for later, they're not free. They have this compounding cost that builds up silently, day by day, until one day that weight is just crushing. Let's go back to Arjun. At 24, saying, I'll wait, feels smart, it feels strategic. Fast forward to 26, and now it's a constant nagging conflict in his head. He wants to move, but he's scared to move. Then he hits 29. The fear of failing is still there, for sure. But now there's something new, something much, much heavier, the undeniable weight of all the years he can't get back. Why do we do this to ourselves? Well, it's not a character flaw. It's actually a feature of how your brain is built, called hyperbolic discounting. All it means is that your brain is wired to want comfort right now, way more than it wants some big reward way off in the future. The pain of starting that difficult task today feels sharp and real. The pain of regret in 10 years, that feels fuzzy and abstract. Your brain will almost always choose to avoid the immediate pain. It's just doing its job. And that brings us to the brutal final math of it all. Sooner or later, that abstract future pain of regret becomes your present-day reality. And anybody who's been there will tell you the weight of the thing you didn't do is almost always heavier than the fear you felt before you did it. All right, section 3. If waiting until I'm ready is the disease, we need to dismantle it. We have to go on the attack against this core belief that you need to feel good, prepared, confident, motivated before you're allowed to start. Oh man, this one is huge. The motivation lie. I'll just wait till I feel motivated. Here's the thing. The neuroscience is really clear on this. That's completely backward. Action comes before motivation. That little hit of dopamine, that feeling of, oh, okay, I can do this, that comes after you start, not before. Waiting for motivation to strike is literally like sitting on a couch, waiting for your muscles to grow so you can finally go to the gym.
It's a total reversal of how things actually work.
So this backward thinking gets us caught in what we can call the performance trap. This is the sequence our perfectionist brain wants to follow. Step 1, I have to master it, know everything. Step 2, I have to feel totally safe and 100% confident. And only then, step 3, can I take action. You can see the problem, right? You'll never get to step 3. It's a recipe for never starting.
Now here's the truth. Here's how progress actually works in the real world. It's the complete opposite. Step 1 is imperfect action. You just start, even if it's clumsy. Step 2, that action gives you feedback, usually in the form of mistakes. And then step 3, you use that feedback to refine your approach. You don't get good and then start. You start badly in order to get good.
So all of this leads us to the end of our investigation. We've diagnosed the problem, we've seen the mechanics. So what's the way out? I'll tell you right now, it's not a comforting, easy answer. It doesn't involve waiting for some big epiphany. It involves changing the entire game. The escape route begins by changing the question you ask yourself. We get stuck spinning our wheels asking, why am I so lazy? Why do I always do this? That question is a dead end. The new question, the useful question, is brutally simple. What would one honest step look like today? Not a perfect plan, not 5 steps, just one small, real step.
And just be clear, this isn't about beating yourself up. That whole just try harder, you're not disciplined enough approach, it just doesn't work. The real path forward is this tricky balance, taking full responsibility for your inaction, but doing it without that toxic self-hatred. Because ownership gives you the power to change things. Self-hatred just keeps you paralyzed right where you are.
Okay, so let's make this real, right here, right now. Forget about being inspired, forget motivation. You already know, you have something in your head at this very moment that you've been avoiding. The only question is, what is one tiny, imperfect, maybe even awkward thing you can do about it in the next 60 minutes? Not tomorrow, now. And we'll end with this. That potential you feel inside you, that future you dream about, it doesn't die in some fiery crash. It just fades, quietly. One postponed Tuesday, one I'll do it tomorrow Wednesday at a time. The only thing that stops the fade is action.